Yo, what is good, YouTube? Today is going to be my first episode of Inside the Mind of a Point Guard. Series where I'm going to take you inside of my head and I'm going to show you all the different plays and what I'm thinking in a game of NBA 2K24 Pro-Am. If you enjoy this series, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll be sure to get more of these episodes out for you guys. As you can see, the matchup that we're going against is 60 and 19. We're 36 and 14. So to start things out, as a point guard, you want to make sure that you're getting your green machine activated early. So as you can see, our defense gets a block. I'm running down the court. I see the pass, but he leaves it open for a wide open mid-range. See, I call my shooting guard on a fake wrap just to keep the defense moving and to try to see if I can see some mismatches or what they're doing and their tendencies are. So as I'm dribbling towards the middle of the court, I'm seeing that this guard wants to pinch a lot, so it's just an easy hash dot to my shooting guard, and he's going to hit that every time. Right there, I did call my teammate on a true wrap. Last position, we called a fake wrap, and I noticed that he stayed home and he stayed true to that wing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it up the court. I'm going to try to get a little behind the back move to see if I can get a quick three off of it. As you can see, it's wide open. Just got to make your jump shots in this game as a point guard. That's one of the main things you got to be able to do. One of the main things about being a point guard is having your teammates trust you, whatever the play call it is that you're trying to get. So as you can see, I call my lock on a wrap. He's going to trust me and he's going to go to that position. I try to get a crab. I don't quite get it right there, but I do see this right side mid-range open right here. So I'm going to do a move to try to get back to that spot and just get a quick little midi front fade. In NBA 2K24, as a point guard, you need to make your mid-ranges. It's a big part of the game this year. Last year was a lot of rim runs, but not quite this year. My guard has no driving dunk at all on him, so I need to be able to get to these mid-range pockets and be able to shoot them off the dribble. As a point guard, you need to be able to trust your teammates and what decisions that they make with the ball. So as you can see, the team misses a wide open jumper. We're going to pass to the lock. Our lock's going to pass back to our shooting guard, and that's wide open again. If you do miss your first read as a point guard, it is okay because as you can see, he slips, but he didn't really say anything to me. But him bringing it back up is going to cause a pinch, which allows me to dot my hash, and that's wide open. As a point guard, this is a big play too. So as you can see, he has the wide open slip. As a point guard, you don't have the best defense on your build, so if you're able to just call on fast breaks or on plays just like that where stuff is wide open, if you're able to use your fouls, you're not going to really get steals on your build, so you might as well use them. And as you can see, man, I'm not really trying to force anything. It's already the second quarter. It's already the second quarter with 3 minutes left. And I'm just trying to get to my spots. I shoot another midi front fade, easy bucket. Now I'm still close to sharp take again. Now plays like this, these teammates have been noticing that I've been getting to my mid-range spot a little bit, so now the center's going to be helping a little bit. This was all dependent on what your center's build is too, but my center, I made sure he has a little bit of mid-range and some shooting on him, so if I get him in the pockets like these when they're double teaming on my mid-ranges, he's going to be able to shoot that shot and knock it down. The center is my dad too, by the way. He's running on 50 years old. He's learning a lot, and I'm really proud of him for what he's been able to do. I'm just trying to get my other teammates involved. That is the point guard in the left corner. So I do just call my lock on a back cut, end up hitting him. It doesn't end up getting too open, but the animation allows it to play out and he gets his first bucket of the game. One thing that I do look for on back cuts is that space that's kind of behind him, so you can just slip right behind him and get a wide open back cut. So we're up 40 to 29 right here, and again a crazy animation to send the guy in the stands right here. So once that animation happens, he's gonna pick up the slip. He's going to try to be on me, so I know my corner is going to be wide open. It's just a quick dot to the corner, and it's wide open. Again, one of the main things as the point guard is making the read and not being too tunnel vision on scoring the basketball. So earlier on in this game, I've made 2 front fades in this corner, so I know that they're not going to want to give that up. So I make a move to go back to the right. This corner helps off because he doesn't want me to get to my mid-range. Actually, all 3 of them are helping off to not let me get to my mid-range. I only have 12 points. I'm not sure why they're doing that. But I have the corner option. I also have my slip if he decides to go, if I'd be a little bit more patient, but this guy is in a position to be able to get back to it. So I think the corner pass was the best play in this situation, and it leads wide open. He doesn't miss those in the corner. I quick dot my hat. So I tried to quick dot my hash right there. I didn't really see anything open, so I'm gonna let him go to work. I do trust him. Again, I do trust him having the ball in his hands and getting his own shot. So I just fill my hash, I do my job. He doesn't quite get the look that he wants. My lock hits me with no really time left, so the only thing I could do is try to throw up a free one. I end up trying to shoot a front fade here, but it gets me into a layup animation, and one of the things I like to do on layup animations is utilize the acrobat badge. So I go up with it. He would be able to block me if I went up with my right hand, but I end up switching to my left hand and getting wide open and underneath the basket. One of the things as a point guard on fast breaks is that you're going to be one of the faster players running down the court. So In situations like these, you have to make quick decisions. I see my shooting guard wide open in the corner. There is 3 guys chasing the fast break for my lock. So that is just a quick dot to the hash. Luckily, this guy doesn't steal it. He was kind of hawking that lane, but he doesn't end up getting it. Wide open my shooting guard. He's not going to miss this shot. And at this point, we're up 51-37. They're going to try to start running everything at me. They're going to think that I'm going to try to be really aggressive with the ball and score. But again, it's just wide open in the corner. You just have to take it. He's going to knock that down, and that gives me my 9th assist. So I call my shooting guard on a wrap again, and I call him on a wrap back. This is just, again, to get the defense moving, just kind of survey. And also, as you can see, one of the main things you have to do as a point guard, your corners are going to be switching a lot. So what you want to do, even when you're bringing the ball down the court, I don't do it all the time, but I do just pull up my icons, and when I run wraps like this, I'm pulling up my icons just to survey where the guys are on the court. I don't want to throw an icon pass to the wrong corner when a corner's wide open, so if I have time to be able to survey and just keep the defense moving while looking at what my icons are, that's a really good decision that you can make as a point guard. If teams in points, when they're down 14 in the last quarter, they're just going to, again, be trying to send stuff at you. I do have sharp take, so this is going to be, defense going to be playing pretty high. And again, some moves in, they both jump at me, wide open slip, easy dunk. One of the things you want to do as a point guard too, early on in possessions when you have sharp take, is to hunt your shot. I have my centers hold the screens for me and see if I can get to my own shot. So as you can see, I'm starting to shift this guy to this way. I do a move to go back this way, my center slips, and I know if I can go get a move in this way a little bit and hit an L2 cancel behind the back, it should be wide open. That's exactly what I do right there. It creates all that space. Make sure you put on Jamal Murray behind the back because that's the best behind the back of the game. And you put on Tracy McGrady base as a 6'6" player, and it's wide open. And that's pretty much it, man. That's going to end the first episode of Inside the Mind of a Point Guard in NBA 2K24. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.